Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Secret safe may cause drowsiness in organizers.
Oh, wow.
Is a very obscure reference.
Was that head-on you were doing? Or wait, no.
Do you know it?
Spy Fox.
Yeah, Spy Fox.
We'll have to get that on the channel sometime.
Yeah, I would love to play Spy Fox on the channel. All right, let's look. Look at that dusty
he's got some dialogue.
Oh, I thought I said this. I won't rest until I've...
Oh, you did.
This is just my thing I say in my head. I don't need to say it every time.
Examine.
Now this is odd.
You found something, sir.
This keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean?
Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself.
You there, the forensic scientist.
That's me. Yes, sir.
Could you please dust this area for fingerprints?
You got it, sir. It's my favorite thing to do, actually.
Well, I guess it's good you're a forensic scientist.
That's why I became a forensic scientist. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down as well. It's like I'm the third friend in this little triplet.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm going to be your new friend.
It's me, Forensic Fred. Hey!
Bagel Cop. More like me now.
Oh, he's not in this either.
He might.
No, I don't know. No, they don't go to the...
Oh, yeah, there's no process here.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
As
I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have and this picture of a donkey. Boop, boop,
one of the three friends can certainly figure this one.
Forensic Fred, you're really pushing it. Why did this happen?
What do we got? So we got wiped fingerprints.
All the fingerprints have been wiped clean off.
That's weird. Signs of struggle.
Oh, what the heck?
And another handgun.
The killer's goal. They want to get to the safe.
There's something. There's something. Something in the safe they wanted. Some kind of little treat. It's a little secret.
I believe I have figured out what the murderer was after.
Well, what is it, sir?
The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe.
That's illegal, sir.
I know.
You can't steal stuff.
It's ridiculous. I wonder if knowing the motive behind this break-in was theft.
You should put up a sign to not steal things either.
That's a good fourth rule. Changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime. I just want to put no theft in like a public building. Like no theft. Oh, all right.
Yeah, if he had been in there, he would have just walked out.
Maybe we'll talk to Jacques.
Motive theft. We said to connect another thing.
Oh, did he? Okay.
It's implied it. The culprit tried to open my safe. What was the
down? But none of these were connect to theft or anything.
Could there be another gun in play here? Signs of a struggle. Okay.
Try talking with Jacques.
Jacques, are you done? Jacques!
Never mind.
Yeah, I think there's more. Do any of these logics connect?
Let's see.
What are we looking at? Files are a mess. Struggle between the victim and the killer.
So I guess it's like, why was there a victim if the whole thing was theft?
This is the new thing, so this is probably what connects to one of them.
Right.
The culprit tried to open my safe. What was the killer's the killer's motive theft?
I guess it's like
wait. If their motive was to steal from the safe, but this was I don't know.
I feel like it's with signs of a struggle, but
we'll try it. Let's see what Edgeworth thinks.
My idea is like why was there a murder if there is a possibility that the files splayed on the floor, or I see, are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer.
Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir?
Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelve files like you've never seen before, even at the library.
I don't really see files being shelved. Sure, let's give that a try.
It's there.
Duodecimo Dynamo! Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth.
You are really sad about that guy's death.
I am!
Oh, man. The emotion.
No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life.
Actually, yes, here I am.
All we can do is search for the truth. And? So what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth?
Thought you were a prosecutor.
Yes, am I the only Well, first we calmly restore the files to their rightful place. You got it! Here, let me help.
So this file goes here and that book goes there.
You sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office.
It's pretty much my home at this point because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done.
Might or not have been sleeping here every night. Oh. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here.
Ugh, the bloodstains on the bookshelf are still fresh.
I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf.
And then the guy fell onto the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. The handprints on the shelf are fine, but the floor blood.
Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now.
And the corpse.
Yeah, but floor blood. Ugh.
The corpse I've gotten used to. Like, okay, a guy's dead, but blood on the floor.
And shelf blood. You see shelf blood every day.
Yeah. But you know I'm no good with blood, sir.
I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture and this detective. Okay.
Okay. Well, this is weird, first of all. Oh, wait. Oh, what? There's a fucking another bullet hole. So this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim, huh?
For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in a file spine indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred.
Then I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. Very mysterious. The victim's handprints.
He must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot.
There are prints on the floor, too. Ugh.
Those must have been made when unable to stay standing. He dropped to the floor.
Wish he hadn't.
Wish he had.
Wish he'd stayed standing.
Couldn't he have just bled all over the shelf? It appears that the victim was in a sitting position here after being shot.
Oh, so that's why the seat of the victim's pants has blood on it.
That would be the logical conclusion.
I did logic?
Is the middle thing something? That there's blood on the middle?
Oh yeah, there is like a little here. I put them all back just as they should be, sir. Doesn't look like anything's missing.
Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for.
Well, there's a deduce option, so it might be evidence that they need to look at.
Well,
let's see.
Clear through the victim's abdomen, the body was found at around 2:05 a.m.
Time is helpful to us right now.
Yeah.
Each prosecutor has one in their office. Prints were wiped. Okay. Oh wait, issued to the victim, but only one shot. None of these contradict.
Is it because
so
it's
far.
like, so go back to the body, the logic, or the, yeah. It went clear through the victim's abdomen. So, oh yeah, like if he was shot standing and he fell, no, because otherwise the bullet hole would have gone.
Oh,
it would have been up. Like if
yeah.
he was standing, the bullet hole should be up on a file above, like not on the bottom row.
Okay, so
he was shot sitting.
What? Oh, okay. Trying to figure out this mechanic.
Yeah. Wait, shouldn't it be the bullet hole?
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no contradiction, you fucking idiot.
Don't you call me a fucking idiot?
You get shit right.
Damn,
you earn my respect.
Whoa, the dynamic here has certainly changed.
Well, when you get shit wrong, you get bad Gumshoe.
Eureka!
What is that?
There is clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole.
Hold on, sir. Eureka?
I don't know. I'm just trying things.
I'm just trying, Gumshoe. Well, what do you mean, sir?
You don't see. Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up.
But what if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir?
That would be illogical. The victim leaned against this shelf here after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot.
Then that means... Wait, what does that mean, sir?
It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective.
No.
Jesus. In any case, it means someone... You know, you can just explain
when
things.
You're mean, you really
mean.
Jesus.
Edgeworth.
Like, I don't mind a little ribbing, but come on, man.
We've been friends for years.
I can't catch a break with you sometimes. Like, I say the most benign comment, you're just like, you're an idiot, Gumshoe. And I'm like, Jesus.
I'm sorry. In any case, it means someone made the faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet holes position? It would be the order of the files.
Because that wasn't, it wasn't down there.
I believe the order of the files is a bit off.
You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir.
Oh?
Yeah, you see here how the files that were shot begin with the number 0? What are those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird.
Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct order. They are exactly as I see them in my mind's eye.
But the numbers are all out of order. Do you know how math works?
Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha! So that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, Detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out.
Do you think it'd be okay to prop the body back up to how it was before it was moved? Just for fun.
They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. Well, you think it'd be weird if I moved his mouth and made him like a puppet? Hey, it's me, buddy, I came back to life. That would not be great, Detective Gumshoe.
That other guy wanted him to come back. It could be fun.
If you please, Detective Gumshoe, not the puppet part. Hey, Jack, I'm back. As I suspect, Gumshoe, stop. The bullet hole is now where it should logically be. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith.
And then put the files back in numerical order, I guess.
Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim.
But why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time?
Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before and once after the crime. But why?
They must really hate files. Must not be a bureaucrat.
Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look.
Well, there's this down here that's weird.
This?
These? What is that? Why does it say Gumshoe on there written in blood?
That's a good question. I'd say it's some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed.
No, wait, there's gotta be some mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me. Say something, sir.
It appears that one of my files was stolen.
Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation?
Is this what the killer was really after?
I'm going to jail, aren't I?
We'll see.
Oh no. Oh, that was cool.
Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach us.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party.
This has happened like 3 times and it never works.
And it never works. That's why I always say, don't accuse Detective Gumshoe in my office. It's rule number 6. If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, listen, you're going to have to try really hard. I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up because this happens every fucking week.
Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say?
If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning.
You got it!
Well, logic battle.
I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out. Logic fight.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you gonna have a logic fight? What are you going to do?
What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him.
Ooh.
One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique.
Ooh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir?
Can you just let me do it? Yeah, it's a tutorial.
It's just a cross-examination. Do we want to go through it?
Is it just a cross-examination?
I think it's the same mechanic, which is why it's like, hey, do you need to know?
It's up to you. You're playing.
I'll figure it out. I think it's similar enough.
Mr. Portsman, if you are ready.
If you don't have time, you could just say so, sir. Not to talk past. That's another thing you always do. You just like talk past me, like, I don't know.
Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Further, you messed up the files. Sorry, the text is a little hard to read, to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be by his final words that you will be brought to justice.
You are very determined, just...
You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer.
I could hear Jim's voice, and he's calling for his killer's arrest.
Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There is no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence. Bitch.
Just present rule number 6. Gumshoe can't kill stuff in here.
He can't.
Maybe next time we'll disprove... Bada bada boom. Disprove this guy. I don't like him.
I don't like this guy one bit.